Last night, you spent 2 hours deciding what to wear to the party. This morning, it'll take you 2 minutes to list it on Depop and make your money back. Just grab your phone, snap a few photos, and we'll take care of the rest. The sheer dress and platform heels you'll never wear again? There's a birthday girl searching for them right now. Your one and done look is about to pay for your next night out. Or at least the ride home. Your style can make you cash. Start selling on Depop, where taste recognizes taste.
K-pop Demon Hunters, Haja Boys breakfast meal and Huntrix meal have just dropped at McDonald's. They're calling this a battle for the fans. What do you say to that, Rumi?
It's not a battle. So glad the Saja Boys could take breakfast and give our meal the rest of the day.
It is an honor to share.
No, it's our honor.
It is our larger honor.
No, really. Stop.
You can really feel the respect in this battle. Pick a meal to pick a side.
At participating McDonald's while supplies last.
Morning decisions. How about a creamy mocha frappuccino drink? Or sweet vanilla? Smooth caramel, maybe? Or a white chocolate mocha? Whichever you choose, delicious coffee awaits. Find Starbucks Frappuccino drinks wherever you buy your groceries.
Katie, how do I word this? So I was trying to find content for us. Mm-hmm. And I found myself on a Pinterest page that was like things that only 90s Christians would remember. And I was scrolling through there and I saw this picture for Adventures in Odyssey. And I said, I know I've never watched this, but some of these characters look familiar. So I must have seen it like in the church bookstore or
somewhere. Yeah. Maybe it was playing in the background on a VHS in a youth group or something. But I do know there's the radio show. That's what I was more familiar with.
Well, so here we go. You're already further ahead than I am.
Okay.
So I got us a little bit of a history of this show before we watch this first animated episode. I was trying to find us the first episode. We'll get into that in a second. So in 1982, Focus on Family began creating several short dramas for inclusion into the ministry's daily half-hour radio show. These radio dramas were commissioned by the Focus on the Family founder and at the time president James Dodson as an alternative to Saturday morning cartoons, because you know how kids would much rather sit by the radio than watch TV.
Right. It feels very like 50s adjacent, but yep.
For sure. This effort led to a 13-week test series called Family Portraits, which aired in early 87.
Okay.
It was created by Steve Harris and Phil Lelore. And was set in a Midwest town that they called Odyssey. The test episodes engendered a favorable response, and this led to continuing the radio program in November of 87, calling it Odyssey USA. The title was later changed in 88 to Adventures in Odyssey to increase the international appeal. By its second year in 1988, the show was being played on 634 radio stations in North America. As of 2005, it was the second most popular Christian radio show in the United States. And in 2002, the show was on over 6,000 stations. So almost all of the radio episodes were widely released on cassette and CD collections. And by 1992, almost 1 million cassettes had been sold. The Odyssey episodes have also received annual, since 1990, releases as promotional items through Chick-fil-A kids meals.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, I did not realize that. That's fascinating. Okay.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So the goal of the Odyssey staff was to create a values-based radio show with production values comparable or surpassing those on most mainstream radio dramas. While the show aimed to promote Christian values, according to the co-creator Phil Lelore, the goal was to not be a preaching program, but an entertaining program. Large amounts of work were put into each individual story, and for the first few years, every 30-minute episode typically took over 100 hours to produce.
Wow.
So here's where things changed for what my original plan was. On January 2nd, 2004, a subscription service for Adventures in Odyssey fans and families was launched, the Adventures in Odyssey Club. The subscription fee supports Focus on Family as well as other relief and ministry organizations. And in Adventures in Odyssey Club, is available. It had over 7,000 members in 2016. The main feature of the club included access to over 1,000 of the radio show episodes and all 17 videos, every episode of the official podcast, and exclusive monthly episodes available only to club members. The show is still going today. The show that started in 87. So the problem was, I thought it would be really interesting for us to listen to the first episode of the radio drama. I searched everywhere. You cannot get this without signing up for this.
For their like subscription or something like that.
Their subscription thing. And I just don't want to give money to focus on the family.
I think that's best. Honestly. One of my favorite tweets as of late was like, maybe he should have focused on his own family.
Yeah. I mean, so I don't want to hand money to that. But
fair.
Because of the popularity of radio show in 1991, Focus on the Family started a video series based on the popularity of McGee and Me, which it totally makes sense that this is the same studio because the animation style is like exactly the same. Originally, the video series was being created by a separate staff than the radio series, and each episode had a budget of $400,000.
Oh, wow.
By 1998, over 2 billion Odyssey videos have been sold. Currently, 17 episodes are in the video series. There have been several attempts to place the series on television with not much success. Now, thankfully, Archive had all 17 of these episodes.
Internet Archive
so I was
for
like,
the win on these. Yeah,
let's watch the first episode just to get a vibe of it. This episode was called The Night Travelers. And I got a little
it's
interesting.
Behind the scenes. I've finally looked up the actors and the animation team.
Are the actors like established voice actors?
Oh boy, are they? Yes.
Okay, so it's not like they just grabbed some like staff person and said get to this microphone.
So the first one is Hal Smith, and Hal Smith is he passed away in 1994, and he plays Whitaker, the main guy, the main Odyssey guy. And the first thing that pops up on his IMDb is a Mickey Mouse program.
Okay.
So he's done quite a bit. He was on Garfield and Friends. He was in Winnie the Pooh. He's in a lot of Disney stuff. He's in Aladdin. He's Jafar's horse. Okay.
I love
Mermaid.
those types of actors. Who's the one, Frank Welker, who's just like the voice of every animal in every cartoon ever.
Well, I mean, we've got Tony Jay, who plays Faustus, the evil guy in this, and Tony Jay is known...
Oh, I know that name.
Yeah. The Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Hunchback of Notre Dame. He sings Hellfire.
Yeah. He's Frollo, Beauty and the Beast. He's Spider-Man. He's in X-Men Legends, the game. Like, the dude's still working. Oh wait, no, he's not. He passed away in 2006. My bad.
Well, he was working.
He was working, and like he was in Hey Arnold. Like there's like some really good notable actors in this, along with the animation director is David Bryan, who's done like Batman stuff. Like there are some really good people attached to all this,
and it shows because I would say that my biggest problems that I have with this episode are not with the animation and they're not with the voice acting.
Agreed.
It's just like a weird plotted script, right? And it's similar to Mac and Me, like the 2 or 3 times that religion is brought in, it just feels
a little over the head.
Well, so like I'm going to jump all the way to the end, right? Because the beginning of this, and I'll say this, speaking as someone who lives with a 10 and 8-year-old right now.
Okay.
The scene where they are fighting over the toy magazine and the older brother.
It's every first episode.
Yeah. But that's so real. Like, I could literally see the 10-year-old that I live with doing that to his 8-year-old brother, being like, first person that touches the toys are the ones that get to have them, and I've just rubbed the whole book over my chest so you don't get anything.
Right, it's got all my goodies on it,
Yeah, like, that's kids, right? So it leads this thing where the dad sits him down, and I think that this was handled well. Like, he's not really bringing God into it. He's just like, hey, the gimme nature is not the way you should be living. Like, we all have treasures in this life, and like, do you really want your treasures to be a toy? You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of like his general message.
Right.
So when we get to the end of the video, after this kid has gone through this adventure, he comes home with a dog now.
Yep.
Which
a dog
we're going to talk about this dog because
own...
this dog is cute as shit.
It is a cute as shit dog. It's definitely an Animaniacs dog. There's a couple of characters that I'm like, they just straight up ripped this from a Disney show. But also... they were going to kill that freaking dog in episode 1.
They were going to. Listen, they were threatening it. But so at the very end, it's like his whole family's in the living room, and he looks at his dad, and he says what I think is a fantastic line.
Yes.
Where he says, I've been thinking a lot about what you said about finding your treasure, and I get it now. It's here.
It's this.
That should be the end. Like,
it should.
That is the beauty. But then he's like... all that God has given us is the treasure. And I'm like, ah! Like,
yeah. It was so close. And like, it was like, you can accomplish that message without being too beat over the head. And like, I will admit that like this episode is not quite as schmaltzy and cringy as a lot of opening episodes on Christian programs.
When they said that they didn't want it to be a preaching show, they want it to be an entertaining show. I feel like this is the most successful in that, right? And I'm even including VeggieTales. I love VeggieTales. I think the humor of VeggieTales is great, but it's still a very preaching show.
Yeah.
But I think the downfall of this is similar to McGee and Me.
Yeah.
When the preaching part does come in, it sticks out like a sore thumb.
Yeah.
It feels like they had written the script that didn't mention God and were in the middle of producing it, and then a producer was like, you got to make them pray before they go on their adventure. Like,
dude, that part.
I snorted. I laughed so hard that I snorted because it came out of nowhere. They're all about to go on this big adventure, and then all of a sudden our main character just goes,
Let's pray.
A prayer would help us before we go. And without missing a beat, he just lowers his head and goes, "Dear God."
I love like the assistant who's like eating fruit the entire time.
Eugene, he's very healthy.
He takes the banana that's half eaten and he puts it behind his back and he's like, "Okay, let me bow my head." Yeah. It's so weird. It's very Rescuers Down Under in a weird way.
Yes.
Like, especially kind of like with all of the characters and the side.
Well, this looks like a human version of Monterey Jack. You know what I mean? Like
Monty,
from Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers. Like, that's very much his design. So I don't know anything else about this show, but my guess is that these two older gentlemen are your hero and villain.
Right.
That, you know, I forget the name of the one. The other one that you said was named Faust.
Faustus. Faustus is the name of the evil guy.
I was gonna say, a little bit on the nose.
Yeah. Whitaker is the main guy. The main good guy. John
the vibe I'm getting is that Whitaker is this inventor and this kind of like an Indiana Jones / inventor. He's trying to push the human imagination. In this episode, he's created this imagination machine that you can go into and like...
It's Imagination Station, right?
Yeah, the Imagination Station. You can just explore all these crazy things.
Which was part of the radio show and like was like more of a sound effect. So it's cool to see it as like a cartoon, like fully built out like a superhero telegram or telephone booth.
Telephone booth, yeah. But then not Faust, but close enough, steals it. His henchmen steal it and he turns it into a manipulation station.
Yes.
With the intention being that he can use it to brainwash society and manipulate people.
Springfest is heating up at Lowe's, and for a limited time, we have the extra big deals you need to impress guests. Get your outdoor space ready and save $50 on a select Cobalt 24-volt blower kit, now $79. Plus, save $80 on a Charbroil Performance 4-burner grill, now $199. It's springtime, and our best lineup is here at Lowe's. Valid through 4/13, while supplies last. Selection varies by location.
This episode is brought to you by State Farm. You know those friends who support your preference for podcasts over music on road trips? That's the energy State Farm brings to insurance. With over 19,000 local agents, they help you find the coverage that fits your needs. So you can spend less time worrying about insurance and more time enjoying the ride. Download the State Farm app or go online at statefarm.com. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Amazon presents Jeff versus Taco Truck Salsa. Whether it's Verde, Roja, or the orange one. For Jeff, trying any salsa is like playing Russian roulette with a flamethrower. Luckily, Jeff saved with Amazon and stocked up on antacids, ginger tea, and milk. Habanero? More like habanero, yes. Save the everyday with Amazon.
Not sure how to tackle your taxes? Are you sweating the small print? You may be experiencing FOMO, the fear of messing up. The answer? Using TurboTax on Intuit Credit Karma. They help you get your biggest refund, and then we help you do more with it. With a personalized plan designed to help you hit your money goals. It's time to take your taxes to the max. Start filing today in the Credit Karma app.
Zootopia 2 has come home to Disney Plus.
Let's go!
Get ready for a new case.
We're gonna crack this case and prove we're the greatest partners of all time!
New friends.
You are Gary the Snake. And your last name? The Snake.
Dream Team. Hit new habitats.
Zootopia has a secret reptile population.
You can watch the record-breaking phenomenon at home.
You're clearly working it.
Zootopia 2, now available on Disney Plus, rated PG.
We're making an ad.
Napping ads.
I hear that Gary Sinise is free.
Oh, okay, great.
He hasn't worked since 2020.
So, what would be the script that we would have Gary Sinise say for the Napping Through Happy Hour podcast?
Listen to this damn show. Damn it.
The Napping Through Happy Hour podcast brought to you by Geekscape.
Real life, real drama, real time.
I'm Gary Sinise.
That's the ad. That's the ad. That's the ad.
Ever since I was a kid all the way up into my 30s, I have always loved a dumb henchman in a cartoon, and his two henchmen are the stars of this show as far as I'm concerned.
They really are. And can we say that, like, hey, good on a Christian media for making the snake kind of a hero?
Yeah, for once. Yeah. Snakes are delightful. Yeah. I was afraid of them because of Genesis my whole life, and then I hung out with a snake, and I'm like, these things are great. So Whitaker and this boy, Dylan, who was the one who was all about getting them toys, end up trapped in the manipulation station and sent to the Dark Ages. Where there's they have to joust for their freedom, essentially. And Dylan rides this dog. And it is the most adorable image in this entire cartoon. Is
him riding the dog while the bad guy is on a horse and on
a horse. Very, very David and Goliath again on the nose. The fact that this kid's name wasn't David.
I know.
They went with Dylan. That is shocking.
I know. I think they were trying to be a little bit more open to different storylines, but it was pretty obvious on what this is. I was like, LOL, this is no dunk and egg, but it's not a bad joust fight.
It's not. I mean, listen, all of this is fine. It's just
a little bit it's a little empty. It's a little.
It also feels like, I feel like because I wasn't aware of anything in the radio show that there was a harder point of entry.
Agreed.
To this.
Agreed.
Like that this was made for people who already loved the radio show and knew who these characters were.
Right.
Like I look at something like as heavy-handed as McGee and Me is, and I still think that pilot episode was the worst of the three that we've watched. Yeah. It is still a very successful pilot in establishing who all the characters are and really laying out the premise of the show, where I walked away from this and I'm like, so does Dylan come back? Is Dylan a one-off character?
Right.
I really...
Is the sister involved at all? Why does every opening episode have a sister that's a total asshole and then just never comes back to them again?
So there must have been a cover photo associated with this archive page that we found, because when I hovered over the bar where the length of time is, this image would pop up that was Adventures in Odyssey full episode or something like that. It was some homemade graphic.
Oh.
And it's all the characters, and I don't see Dylan or this dog on
Interesting.
that image. So I'm like, so are these one-off characters? Like, is this entire pilot based on a one-off character introducing us to Whitaker? Is it more just about Whitaker and Eugene? Like,
I think it is in a weird way, and if I remember correctly, it's like Whitaker's like the main guy within the Adventures of Odyssey in the radio show, and like it's different kids cycling through in a lot of the episodes, but it doesn't. I mean, when you open up on a character, you assume that is the main character.
100, and that's what I mean. I think that from a plotting standpoint, I did not walk away from this. Veggie Tales, I walked away from knowing who the main characters are.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's Bob and Larry. Yeah, we all know.
Yeah, like I genuinely was like, okay, so this show is about this kid Dylan who's gonna learn lessons through this eccentric inventor.
Right.
And then looking at that photo of all the characters, I'm like, or maybe not. Maybe this is the only time I see Dylan ever.
Yeah. And here's a fun random fact about me listening to the radio show. My dad would put it on like if we were like driving back from something late at night or something, because it was always on Sundays in the Arizona radio station on the Christian channel or whatever. And every time we would like pull into the garage, he would ask me like, so what do you think of that episode? And I thought he was putting it on so that he could listen to it. And so I wasn't paying attention a good portion of the time. And so I would just like make up what I thought about it. I was just like, I don't know. What'd you think, dude?
Yeah. Oh, that's my favorite. Yeah. You bounce it back.
Yeah. Yeah. My dad always wanted those like very sweet, like family moments of just like, let's connect on this.
Look, if there's anybody who has access to those radio drama episodes that's willing to send us an episode or two, I would love to just hear even one of them. I have zero interest in listening to all 1,000 episodes of this radio show for this podcast, but I love when we can find. Yeah, I would love to find something off the beaten path, right? Like, there's only so many albums and TV shows and
right, and video games and
yeah, and not for nothing, like as much as there are plenty of Christian movies that we can dive into,
boy are there.
Those are the biggest time spent that we have on these. Like it's like, oh man, we got to dedicate sometimes 2 hours to watching a not very well made movie. So like those, I feel like I need to do way more vetting before I agree to any of the films.
Right,
but. You mean that I can put on a radio drama in my car for 20 minutes while I'm getting Starbucks, and that's like my research? Like I will sign up for that for us to do if someone can get us the audio.
Oh my god. I'm sure Internet Archive has something to that effect.
I feel like that they launched this paid subscription thing and then combed the internet to make sure
everything was taken down.
Yeah, okay. I was like, come on, just give me one. You should put the first episode for free up there to entice me to pay for the subscription.
Entice us at Christian Cringe to review it and be like, this is ass. I didn't pay for
it. Listen, I'm not saying it's a perfect plan. I'm just saying it's a plan.
We've got a lot of people that store a lot of media, so I feel like we'll be able to find something.
Yeah, exactly. Listen. Newly added to Geekscape Pickle Home Companion, folks. I know that one of you motherfuckers has this. That. One of y'all has this on CD. Help us out.
Yep.
And you know what, Katie? We'll be back next week with even more cringe.
The right window treatments change everything. Your sleep, your privacy, the way every room looks and feels. At Blinds.com, we've spent 30 years making it surprisingly simple to get exactly what your home needs. We've covered over 25 million windows and have 50,000 five-star reviews to prove we deliver. Whether you DIY it or want a pro to handle everything from measure to install, we have you covered. Real design professionals, free samples, zero pressure. Right now, get up to 40% off site-wide, plus get a free professional measure at Blinds.com. Rules and restrictions apply.
Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile. I don't know if you knew this, but anyone can get the same premium wireless for $15 a month plan that I've been enjoying. It's not just for celebrities. So do like I did and have one of your assistant's assistants switch you to Mint Mobile today. I'm told it's super easy to do at mintmobile.com/switch.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3-month plan, equivalent to $15 per month required. Intro rate first 3 months only, then full price plan options available. Taxes and fees extra. See full terms at mintmobile.com.
You're listening to the Geekscape Network.